Hi, my name is Andy with Eagle Equipment. This is our Eagle EB-1070 wheel balancer. Today, we're going to show you the proper procedure on how to calibrate this machine. There's 3 reasons why you would need to calibrate the machine. The first reason is when you first receive the machine after your purchase, you would need to calibrate it at that point. You also would calibrate it if you have to change the main computer board or if you begin to chase weights. Right. The first step in calibrating the EB-1070 is you have to enter the service mode. And by doing that, you take your finger and hold the F button down, which is the function button. While holding that button down, you press the diameter of the rim button, has a wrench underneath it, which is an easy way to look at it, which means that's the service mode. Press that. When you press it, you'll see SER, SER, which means you are now in the service mode. Then you would press the button again with the wrench until it says car. Once you accept that you want to calibrate for car tires, you press that button again and it will take you into the calibration mode. At this point, we are going to lower the hood and allow the machine to calibrate the shaft without a wheel on it to ensure all the sensors are working properly. Once the machine is done spinning without the wheel on it, you would need to mount your wheel, which could be a 14 or 15-inch tire, and begin to input the parameters of your tire. Your screen at this point will say Cal 1, and this will begin the initiation of programming your tire with the calibration weights. So the first thing you would do is pull out your distance gauge, run it up. It shows 110 on the distance arm. You would then go to the top button, which is your distance. Press it, and then press it until you get to 110. Press it. Once that's done, then you will move over and measure the width of the tire with your Eagle width calipers, which comes out to 6.5. Your width dimension button is the middle of the left 3. You press that. Press the plus button so you get to 6.5 and it will read into that. This is a 15-inch tire that we're using for the demonstration today. That's the bottom button, which will show you the diagram of it. You press that, it shows 15 and the diameter. At this point, you would then lower the hood to begin the calibration process with the wheel on the machine. Once the wheel is done spinning on the first calibration process, your screen will show Cal for the outside of the rim and sort of a U for the inside of the rim. At this point, you want to spin your tire until it shows 50 on the inside part of the rim. At that point, you press the brake to lock the wheel into position and you'll hammer your 50-gram weight at the 12 o'clock position. Once it's hammered into place, you will then lower the hood and spin the wheel for a second time. Once that is finished, as you see, the cowl will rotate back into the inside and will now be putting a weight on the outside. So remove the weight from the inside of the rim. And spin your wheel until it shows 50 on the outside screen. At this point, you'll press the brake at the bottom, put the wheel into position, and hammer the weight at the 12 o'clock position. This will be your final step of calibration. Once the tire spins and stops, the mode will automatically go back into your regular balancing mode and your calibration procedure will be complete on the EB-1070. Know that it has been calibrated properly. It's going to show 0 on the inside of the rim. There is no weight there, so it's reading that part correctly. You spin it on the outside, your calibration weight is still there, and it will show that you need that the weight will be at the 6 o'clock position, which means it's reading the weight and it is properly calibrated. That was the final step in calibrating your EB-1070. Remember, there are only 3 reasons why you'd want to calibrate your machine, and that's first when you receive the machine after your purchase, Second, if you change the main computer board. And third, if you begin to chase weights while in the balancing mode. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call, 1-800-336-2776. Thanks for joining us today.